Hi, I'm Sai, and I've been skating for the last 8 years. And in those 8 years, I've learned a lot about this sport. From falling down over and over again to learning how to do really cool tricks. But the one single most important thing that I've learned is no matter how good you are, or if you want to get better, you have to focus on the basics. And as a beginner, that's where you should start. So in this video, I'm going to teach you guys how to balance on the board, how to move forward, and how to stop. And the best way to learn how to do all three of those things is to watch a video of a guy who's been skating for 8 years. Me. For beginners, you can either buy a pre-built board or buy the parts individually and build them yourself. I recommend just buying a pre-built board, but if you do buy a pre-built board, make sure that these screws aren't loose. So you can just shake this and yep, not shaking, so it's good. And the second thing you should do is just see if the size is comfortable. So the width of the board, this is an 8.5, so the width is 8.5. That is a standard size board. So just put it down and put your leg over it. If your toes and heel are hanging a little bit, it doesn't matter. As long as you feel comfortable, it's good. So if you feel comfortable, then that's good. To get on the board for the first time is going to be very scary, but trust the process, okay? So if it's too scary for you, you can put the board next to a wall and hold the wall while you get on. See, just like that. To get on, there are 4 screws here. Put your front leg behind the top 2 screws, and then put your body weight on the front leg, hold the wall, and then get the other foot up. And then you can switch it like that. So when you're on the board, you should never keep your knees straight because that is going to make you lose balance and fall over. So even if it's slightly, bend your knees. But when your knees are bent, you're going to lean forward. So don't lean forward, make your back straight. So you should be standing like this. So when you kick forward, like I said earlier, legs right behind the top 2 screws, and you put all your weight on the front leg, and you just let this one kick. When people start skating, they tend to kick away from the board. What I mean by that is they kick the first time and then the other leg goes out like that. When you do that, you will lose balance and you'll kind of just end nowhere. So to do it properly, put your leg behind the top 2 screws, weight on your front foot, and just kick closer to the board like that. When you're stopping, you never just want to stop immediately because with all that force you have, you will go flying off the board. So to stop properly, you never actually want to stop. You want to slow down and then come to a stop. To slow down, what you do is again, foot behind the 2 screws, all the weight on your front foot, and as you're riding, you want to take your other foot and just kind of drag it. So that will naturally slow you down, and then at one point you can start putting weight on the other foot, this one, and then you will slow down and come to a complete stop. So now you know the basics of skateboarding, and now you're one step closer to being the next Tony Hawk. You will fall a lot, but don't let that discourage you. Just remember what Alfred said from the Batman. Why do we fall? So we can get up again. Just remember the 3 main important things. Bend your knees, kick closer to the board, and slow down before you stop. And the most important thing, don't forget to have fun.